This is your favorite car in Forza Horizon 5. And this right here is one of my favorite cars in Forza Horizon 5. And today we're gonna be taking a look at some of my other cars in Forza and seeing if maybe they happen to line up with yours or maybe you've never heard of them. So let's jump into the first one. And kicking things off, we have a beautiful car, the Lexus SC300. And this is my favorite car because it's the best point drifting car in the game in my opinion. And point drifting is probably one of my top 3 favorite things to do in Forza games. Like, just look at how this handles. You can hold that e-brake forever. We could extend this drift almost the length of that road. It's very noob friendly, which is great for me because it's just easy to control. The car knows what it wants to do. It's like I'm on autopilot right now. But that being said, I don't spend an insane amount of time drifting, so it's definitely easy for me to have a favorite drift car because I just want something reliable I know I can get top scores in, and this is that car. But let's move into the next one. Now, next up, no, there's no way any of you guessed it was gonna be the Lamborghini Sesto Elemento Forza Edition. Make sure it's the Forza Edition. And this is one of my favorite cars for one reason only. And it's because this car got me Legendary Tuner in like 4 days right when the game launched. That's the only reason, so probably you guys don't have it as a favorite car. But I just need to take a quick nod at it. Let's move on to the next one. Next up, we have the Ferrari SF90 Stradale or Stradale, however you want to name it. I just like how it sounds. I like that it's kind of similar to the Lamborghini Aventador SVJ. Another one of my really liked cars. I won't include it today though. It's just beautiful to look at. I like its stock orange color. For some reason, when a car has a cool stock color, maybe it's just me, but I really like that. And then it's just a Ferrari. Who doesn't like Ferraris? So let's move on to the next one. And the next one, it could technically, it could be a drift car also. I like it for drifting, but I also like it for drag racing. I like it for just casually driving around the map or car meets. It's a Toyota Celica, the 2003 edition. It's actually really good to control on wheel, which is why I have a rear wheel drive tune on it right now. For steering wheel players, this is probably a top 5 drift car in my opinion. It's very easy to control for whatever reason. The wheel doesn't feel hard to manage. I don't know what is different about this car, but if I'm playing on wheel and I'm trying to drift with Goosius or something, I'm pulling out this car. It's a beautiful, beautiful car. But then again, all around, just like, look at it. It's gorgeous. Look at the front. Next up, come on. It's a Skyline. Who doesn't love a Nissan Skyline? You can't show me one person. It handles incredibly well. It's an okay drag car. Okay, I'm not going to try and fool you guys. It's not that great of a drag car. It doesn't have insanely top speed and it's okay at drifting, but it's a beautiful car to just own. And I love it for car meets, for photos. It's just probably, in my opinion, the prettiest car in the entire game. Sorry, Lamborghini Aventador SVJ. But look at this. Look at how well we're drifting going this speed. It's a rear-wheel drive beast. I think we're gonna go off the road here, though. Anyways, let's move on to the next car. Next up, we have a real beauty, and honestly, this might be my favorite car just ever. It's the Bugatti Veyron. And when I started playing Forza on Horizon 4 back in like 2020, this was the car I saved up to get first. I wanted it in yellow. I didn't really understand how Forza worked, so I paid like $2.5 million on the auction house for it. And like, you know what? I was never disappointed. I kept that car and drove it right until my last time playing Horizon 4. So it still holds a special spot. It just looks so unlike any other hypercar. I don't know. I think it's gorgeous. Next up, you have to bear with me for this one. It's a Toyota Corolla, but the Formula Drift Edition, if they had a regular Corolla, it would be that one. Because I don't think there's ever been a Toyota Corolla non-Formula Drift ever in Forza Horizon in general. And it's just a sick car. I love hatchbacks, and I do wish that they had just a regular one for me to drive around in. But since they don't, this has to do. Look at it. It's just such a cool car. And like the fact that it's Formula Drift means it drifts a lot better. But again, I don't really drift very often, so it doesn't matter a whole lot to me. But I drove a Toyota Corolla for like many years, so it's got a special place in my heart. And it was a hatchback also. Anyways, let's move on. And for our final car today, we have the beautiful, beautiful McLaren Senna. Now, I know everybody just loves this car. because I think everyone gets it free in every Forza game, at least they did in Horizon 4. It's probably the best handling car in the world. Like, it's just, as long as you're driving right, slowing down appropriately, you can take most corners well over 150 miles per hour. And like, it has a pretty decent top speed. It's just fun. I like going as fast as possible, trying to take corners like I'm a professional F1 driver. And it's won me a couple of events with the Goose. So how can I even find anything negative to say about this car? Like, oh my goodness, it took that corner going 150. How fast I can, look at that, 180 around that corner. This might be pushing it, but let's see. Oh my goodness, like you can't even top this. There's absolutely no other car that comes close. So let me know down below if you guys agree with my list. Maybe there's some cars you would add or take away. And if you enjoyed the video, make sure you guys subscribe. We'll see you in a couple days with the next one. I'm out. Oh, peace.